What's up, family? My name is Trail, and today we have good information for those who are tired of all of the crime in this country. The U.S. lawmakers have reached a deal over the weekend in regards to a new gun reform piece of legislation. Now, lawmakers got together on Sunday evening and discussed new ways to crack down on all of the mass shootings that have happened over the past few months. The mass shooting in Buffalo, New York, the mass shooting in Uvalde, Texas at the elementary school, and the mass shooting in Tulsa, Oklahoma at that hospital, and many other shootings around the country. Congress is finally attempting to do something about it, but will it work is the biggest question. Also in the news, we have the $300 child tax credit. Discussions are back on the table once again, and this is on a federal level, which have already seen some local states approving of its own statewide child tax credit. And last but not least, we are on the verge of a food crisis in this country, as if we need anything else to worry about right now. I'm going to tell you all about it in just a moment, but first, as a quick reminder, on this channel we cover everything from what's going on around the world with the stock market, with the war in Ukraine, as well as multiple daily news stories around the world. So if you're interested in any of these topics today and you want to be a part of this channel, be so kind, go ahead and subscribe to it right now. It's totally free. And if you end up liking today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Well, guys, yesterday the stock market had another meltdown, dropping almost 1,000 points. Yes, guys, this is some really not good news, because now the stock market is entering into what they call a bear market, which means that it is no longer bearish, which means going up, and now that it is in a bear market, which means that the market could continue to keep going down. And also we reached some 10-year yields that were hit yesterday as well. In addition to that, guys, in regards to crypto and as well as crypto related stocks, yes, Bitcoin ended up falling below $24,000. You guys remember a few months ago, Bitcoin was hitting around $65,000, and here we are back down to $24,000, as well as Ethereum hitting around $1,200. Now, are these some great buying opportunities? Well, they could be, definitely, if you believe in the crypto market going forward. And I would definitely encourage you to research and do your own due diligence in researching crypto related stocks. But again, guys, they are a little bit risky, although they can provide some nice rewards in the near term. Moving on, guys, hey, in regards to oil prices, guys, in regards to gas prices, they are saying right here that there is no relief in sight just yet. So that means gas prices can continue to surge even more. We saw over the weekend where the average gas price per gallon of gas reached $5. And yes, guys, depending on where you live, you could see these prices up to near $8 per gallon if you live in California. And speaking of California, I'm sure these people are happy that they actually decided to be a part of this California exodus. Well, according to CNBC, the California exodus continues as residents head south of the border. Now, what they're talking about here is so many people have left California last year, guys, and it says that more than 360,000 people left California in 2021 in what some are calling the California exodus. Many leaving the states, and they're going to places like Texas, Arizona, and Washington. And a rising number of former Californians are migrating out of the country altogether and are instead heading south of the border. Many are seeking a more relaxed and affordable lifestyle in Mexico. Yes, guys, this is some shocking news as far as moving to Mexico, although we do know why they are leaving California, because it is just too expensive to live there, guys. Let's just face it. And they tax you almost 50% of what you actually make in your income. So why does anyone want to stay in California, guys? It is just horrible. Hopefully they figure that out here in the near term, because California is a very beautiful state. I definitely would love to move there, but I just can't afford it, guys. I'm just a YouTuber. But moving on, guys, we did see some good news over the weekend in regards to all of the mass shootings in this country. And that is because senators on Capitol Hill have finally reached a gun safety deal. Yes, guys, that is what they're saying, that they reached a deal with 10 Senate Republicans as well as some Democrats got together to support a bill or piece of legislation that is going to try to help the situation in regards to some form of gun reform. It says that a group of bipartisan senators have reached a gun safety framework, which includes enhanced background checks for those under the age of 21 years old, as well as funding for mental health and school safety and some state grants for red flag laws. Now, the deal falls short of what many Democrats wanted, but if passed, it would be the most significant gun safety measure in decades that we have seen thus far, guys. So we'll just have to see how that turns out. It does say that this is in regards to some school safety and gun measures. So that is some good news, because we definitely do not want to see our young children, just like we saw in Uvalde, Texas, where these elementary school kids ended up losing their lives at the hands of a 19-year-old guy, male. Yes, guys, we definitely want to improve the school systems and where our children can feel safe going to school every day, and the parents can know that our children are safe as well. It is definitely some scary times, especially if you have young children, and even if you don't have young children, it is definitely some scary times that we are going through right now. Everything is going on right now in the United States, as well as other countries are affected as well. But that's not it, guys. We do have something else that is going on in the United States right now, and that is dealing with the food crisis. Yes, we did hear from the president of Ukraine, Zelensky, in which he says that the world will face a severe food crisis and famine. Yes, right here it says that the Ukrainian president warned that the world would face a severe food crisis with the Russian war on his country dragging on, as he virtually addressed the Singapore on Saturday. Zelensky told delegates that his country was unable to export enough food because of Russia's blockade at the Black Sea ports, which was preventing exports from being shipped to other countries. He said that Russia's war on Ukraine is a threat to the system of international law beyond the impact on his country. So yes, guys, he is saying that the world is going to face some efforts from this war in Ukraine. And that is because Ukraine produces a lot of food and different materials that are needed to produce foods, and they are unable to ship them out from their country. And that is all because of the Russian president, Vladimir Putin, putting a blockade at the Black Sea, which is where the ports are, which means that Ukrainians are unable to ship out those particular materials, which is considered as food, to other countries, which in result, guys, that means other countries are going to suffer as well from this war. Not just Ukraine. Ukraine is suffering the most from this war, but other countries are also going to suffer as well. Ukraine, along with Russia, are among the largest producers and exporters of wheat and other essential foods like other grains and oils. Yes, the food crisis will touch Asia, Europe, and Africa. Russia has blocked the Black Sea. Prices are rising. Russia is violating international law, per President Zelensky of Ukraine. And Zelensky said that the Russian war in Ukraine is a threat to the system of international law. But yes, guys, in reality, Russia's war against Ukraine is not only about Europe, it is about globally important things in regards to all countries, and it does affect everyone, guys. Yes, we are suffering, which is why we are seeing prices of food going up as well. Yes, guys, we're in some dire times. Continue to keep your prayers up in the air. But on to some stimulus update news, guys. Hey, we've seen here previously where we saw individual states introducing their own child tax credit, in which parents in this particular article are in line to receive $250 per child as lawmakers continue to push through some historic rebates. Yes, this particular article talks about those families in Connecticut are in line to get a new credit tax worth up to $250 per child. The lawmakers in the state of House of Representatives approved a $24 billion budget earlier last week. And yes, guys, those in Connecticut are on the verge of receiving this child tax credit. But in addition to that, guys, we do have another state right here that says that $1,000 has been approved for thousands of individuals in the form of a child tax credit. It says that some families will qualify for a child tax credit payment worth $1,000 after a tax cut package was signed into law a couple of weeks ago. Yes, this is for the state of Vermont, and this was signed by the governor, Phil Scott. So yes, guys, 30,000 children are going to be benefiting from these $1,000 child tax credit checks. In addition to that, guys, we also have some $750 child tax credits as well. And yes, these applications to qualify for these in the state of Connecticut was actually put out there so that you can apply for these. Now, this is what I just talked about in regards to the $250 per child, but this can go all the way up to $750 if you have 3 children in your household. So again, guys, that is just for Connecticut. But the one that I do want to talk about is now on the federal level. The Biden administration has renewed their efforts to improve of a child tax deductions for low-income families. We saw recently where the federal government failed to extend the original child tax credit that was going on in 2021, and they failed to improve of that and approve of it for an additional year at the end of last year. Well, guys, now it is coming right back around again, and now the Biden administration is relaunching its efforts to reach families if their income is so low that they do not have to file taxes and send them to an online portal where they can submit the necessary information to get the child tax credit. Now, eligible households can receive up to $3,600 for each child under the age of 6 years old and up to $3,000 for each child ages 6 to 17 years old. Now, the portal was created by the nonprofit Code for America in collaboration with the White House and the Treasury Department, and it reopens Wednesday. The free tool is available at childtaxcredit.gov or getctc.org. Is available on desktops and mobile devices and is in English as well as in Spanish. Now, the online tool was relaunched last fall but was not available during the tax filing season to encourage people to submit full tax returns, which would allow them to claim other tax deductions. Well, anyways, guys, right now the Biden administration is trying to restart this all over again, and hopefully they can get lawmakers on board to support another child tax credit from the federal level. Now, this is some huge news, guys, because we really haven't seen anything coming from the Biden administration over the past few months. And exactly, we haven't heard anything since last year in December. So now seeing this coming about again, and yes, the Biden administration, including President Biden, is now trying to restart these child tax credits. And it also says that the Democratic Senator Joe Manchin, which he was the main culprit from making sure that this did not pass last year in December, it looks like that he could be on board to actually restart this once again. So this is some positive news in the right direction in regards to those that have children at home under the age of 17 years old. So this could provide some additional stimulus relief aid going forward, which is definitely needed right now as we are dealing with high prices at the gas pumps. We are dealing with soaring prices in foods and grocery stores. And so, guys, hey, this is some awesome news to see, but it will only affect those who are considered in the low income families. That means you have to be under certain price thresholds in regards to how much money you make per year in your household. But anyways, guys, hey, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But if you enjoyed the content today and you want to be a part of this channel, go ahead and subscribe to it today. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.